What's up, kids? Hope you're having an awesome one. So this is what's on my mind today. This is not a question that comes up in our group, and it's not a question that I am answering because someone else asked it. I guess it comes up a lot in like our mastermind calls as a group in our mastermind. But this is a real deal, right? So we're all coaches, experts, consultants. Like we've crushed it and we know the knowledge, right? You're in this group. That's why you're here. The other thing, though, is that it's so freaking hard to figure out what I need to do to change my current position. You know what it is? It's so much easier to see someone else's problem and help them fix their problem than it is to actually not just fix our own problem, but even know what our problem is. That's a really difficult thing to do. So let's kind of untangle this for a second. There's some really base level human stuff that creates this reality. And unfortunately, it's a little bit frustrating because it gets in our way, right? Okay, so here's how this works. Ultimately, we are fearful. I hate to say that's a horrible way to start this conversation, right? I mean, come on, Chris, help us out with some positive mindset. We'll get there. But ultimately, we have a lot of fear of pain and of failure, of the unknown, of things we can't control. They're out of our control. And a lot of things that we worry about other people's perceptions. What if we're wrong? What if they think I'm just kind of not so cool anymore, right? That's real and it's honest. Okay. We all struggle with that. We're humans. Welcome to the party. Don't worry about it. Let's keep moving forward. Now, here's the thing when we're coaching someone else, you know how it is. They're experiencing all of those feelings, but we're not, right? We see the light at the end of the tunnel. We know what's coming. We've been here before. We know how to help that person actually continue to move forward. And we see past their current situation and past the thing that's making them scared. Well, in our own lives, when we're the ones stuck and we're like, not only can I not execute what I want to execute, but I can't figure out what I even need to execute. Often it's because we're the ones who are experiencing that fear, that blind deer in the headlights look where we just can't see what's going on in our own situation. That's really difficult to overcome alone. Okay. That's why most of us are really good at coaching others and we find success in coaching others, but we're not always able to fix ourselves. Really, really common. It's not just common with coaches, by the way. You know how it is. You got friends and their relationships, their personal relationships in life might be the worst nightmares ever, like just totally, sitcom worthy stuff. But they're able to give amazing relationship advice to other people, right? To their friends. It's just easier to see someone else's situation and help them than it is to see our own situation and help ourselves. So, how to recognize what's holding you back? First up, you can't do it in a vacuum, okay? You really can't do it in a vacuum. You need someone else speaking into your life. That could be a close friend. It could be a business colleague. It could be a business partner. It could be someone you trust. And here's the key: you trust their ability to understand where you are and where you want to go. Okay. If they know you for who you are today, but they really don't understand the vision and catch where you want to go long term, then that's not the person to lean in on. Okay. Because they don't know the steps. They might say, hey, you're stuck. Great. But what do I do next? They might not know. So find somebody who's already accomplished what you want to accomplish and ask them to speak into your life, right? So in our current modern culture, we do that by joining coaching programs, like joining a mastermind, something like that, one-on-one or group coaching, whatever. Find your person, right? Find your expert. Find the person you trust and lean in and ask them questions. That's why we built this community, so you could lean in and ask questions. Find your person. Find the person you know has already accomplished the things you want to accomplish or is farther down the road than you are and that you can trust to speak into your life. That's super important. All right. That's number one. You can't do this alone. That is not a pitch for joining one of our programs, just to be super clear. You're welcome to reach out if that's something you want to do. But the pitch here is to find your person. There are a lot of great people out there. All right. In our program, we're not high pushy sales. I'm not trying to convince you to do something. I want you to find what's right for you. That's where you're going to find your success. Okay. Ask questions, find your person. Number two, you got to be brave and take action on what that trusted advisor tells you to do. That is so difficult for me sometimes. I know a lot about a lot of things, and sometimes I've been burnt and I don't want to trust somebody else. That's a big deal. But if you find your trusted person, you really have to lean in and commit. That's a really big deal. So find your person. Number one, you can't do this alone. Number two, you have to commit to doing the work to get the results. We say that all the time in our mastermind. Every presentation, mastermind conversation, every topic we cover in great depth, all our Q&A sessions, they all end with one phrase: do work, get results. That is important. Your expert coach, your trusted advisor, your friend, your colleague, whoever's speaking into your life can't do it for you. And that makes a huge difference on people who win and people who don't win, is just their ability to execute the proper work. Finding the right work, again, find that trusted person and lean in. Execute that work is the second big thing. The third thing here is you're going to daily have to check in, and you're going to have to work on your mindset, and you're going to have to stay strong, because there's going to be a lot of days when you just don't feel like you're getting it, or it's taking too long, or you wish you could find a shortcut, or you failed 10 times last week on whatever you were doing, and you're trying to get back up and stay focused this week. It's okay. That's life. And that's entrepreneurship, right? Whatever you're trying to build as an entrepreneur, that's what happens. Most people aren't entrepreneurs because it's hard. That's okay. So lean in to your trusted person, right? Find your advisor, lean in. Number two, make sure you do the work to get the results. You got to do that. Number three, stay focused. All right. Don't let the gremlins on your shoulder get you down. A great way to do this, we've talked about this in previous conversations, is writing down some sort of mantra, some sort of remembrance, something that helps you know who you are, what you're trying to accomplish, and what you got to do. Stay focused. If you're feeling crappy one day, I get it. We all have those days. Get up, read what's true, and keep moving forward. Really important stuff there. Okay. We just simply can't do this alone. Last thing here, it's really interesting working like I get to, and you get to, I'm sure in a lot of communities you support and work in, but in this community, I get to work with highly intelligent, driven experts, right? How cool is that? It's amazing to me. And I'm one of you. I'm in here with you. This is me preaching to myself, not just to you. It's amazing to me, with all of the highly intelligent, extremely driven experts that we have in this community, me included, how difficult it is for each of us, like me included, to see what's in our way. I can't see what's in my own way. I hire people to help me figure that out, coaches and consultants that speak into my life. I don't just do this for others. I have people do this for me, because we need someone in our lives. And number two, we're all really driven. So we do work to get results, right? You and I both do. That's why we're here. That's why we have the success we've already had. But it's amazing how often I find myself and others doing the wrong work, right? Because when we don't have someone speaking in our lives, we end up work, 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 work. We bang our head against that brick wall, think we can bust it down. We realize it's the wrong wall to begin with. All right. And then that third thing is, all of us experience discouragement, and we experience those mindset days that are just not the best, and we're struggling. You can overcome those. Stay focused. Again, having a community like this, or in a group and a leader, is helpful, but also making sure you're checking in, you're reading that statement daily that just lets you know, here's who I am, here's what I'm trying to accomplish, here's what I can do. That's so important. Okay. You kids got this. Do awesome things. The fact that you're highly intelligent, extremely driven, and an expert means that you're going to be a great leader, and you continue to be a great leader. You already are. People are following you. People are watching you. People are asking you questions. How'd you do that? They want to know. You've got what it takes to lead your people. Get out there and lead those people. That is so, so important. Crush it. Do the work, get the results. Do the work to find the person you can trust. Do the work to do the work. Do the work to keep your mindset strong. The results will follow. See you guys in the next one. Ask questions. We're always here to help.